in my class. I graduated at the top of my class. He said, but I count that as dung when it comes to knowing Christ. Because all of that, without the Spirit of God, profits you nothing. So what is God saying? God said, okay, all right. He said, this is the season to where I'm getting ready to burn down the clinics and I'm getting ready to erect hospitals. All right. See, you're not going to see hardly churches, the word church over churches anymore. You're going to see, you're going to see the name of the church, and then you're going to see a spiritual hospital. All right. Right now, those in the spirit can see it right now. Because there is a difference between a clinic and a hospital. God is saying the season of clinics is over. He's shutting them down. You're hearing all of these pastors and ministers being brought to the forefront, all because they have a form of godliness. And people now, guess what? People that they're caught up in and running into big facilities, and that's okay, as long as that facility has the big God in it. But see, sometimes we look at the edifice and, that's the picture. I want to be part of it and part of this, that, and the other. But you fail to ask yourself a question. Does God abide in that house? Well, who do I ask? All I got to do is step in. See, you really don't have to ask nobody. Well, does God live here? Well, if you're a child of the Most High God, guess what? What's in that house, if it don't bear spirit, it doesn't bear witness with what's in your house, in your spirit, then guess what? Then you need to dust the dust off your feet, and you need to go on as a testimony against it. So you have to go around, you have to go on a fast. If you have a relationship with God, when you step into the presence of whoever, you're going to know. You're going to know. But you have to make sure that your lifestyle is a lifestyle of holiness. Somebody say, y'all ain't used to that word, a lifestyle of holiness. Well, what does it mean to be holy? See, holiness is not a doctrine. They from the holiness. It is not a doctrine. Holiness is a way of life. He said, be holy because I am holy. What does it mean to be holy? Holy means to be separated. Separated from what? Separated from anything that is not of God. So guess what? Kinfolk? Oh, you ain't of God? Oh, I love you. I'm going to be praying, but I'm out. Yeah. Sometimes, see, the enemy, we think the enemy's coming from down the street and touching us. Bible says a man's foe be there of his own household. See, when I got strung out on dope, guess what? You know where I got introduced to it? It was a family member. Yeah. Oh, I don't hold that against him. I had my own mind. But the influence came from within the house. So here we are. We got a big flashlight. We looking outside the house. I wonder where they at? And they standing in the house on the door like this. So, parents, let me release this. You have to be careful who you allow in your house over your kids. You have to be careful who you allow your children to go visit. I don't care if it's your what they call it, the twin, identical twin. If that identical twin doesn't have the fear of the Lord and living a godly life, you better tell them to send a letter. Because you're not touching this one. See, I'm gonna tell you something. My family, they love me. They always love me. But they thought I was just tripping. They thought I was confused. Something wrong with that boy. No, there wasn't nothing wrong with me. It was something right with me. It was something right with me. But when you're in wrong for a long time, wrong seems like right. Doesn't it? It seems like right, doesn't it? When you're in wrong for a long time, the abnormal becomes normal. So when you experience the normal, you think it's abnormal. Well, that is a trick of the enemy. Okay, I'm gonna help y'all with something today. I'm gonna help you with something. Verse number 6. For of this sort, what sort? Those that have a form of godliness but deny the power. For of this sort are those who creep into households. The enemy is creeping into households and make captives of gullible, one translation said silly women, loaded down with what? Sins, led away by various lusts. Oh. Why do you think there's so much perversion? So many, what they call them? What they call them? Dykes? Yeah. What they? Lesbians? What do you think this? Oh, I know this is uncut, y'all. This is rated R today. Yeah. Why do you think there's so much of that going on? Because the enemy, he's not playing. He's never been playing, but he's not playing even more now. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why he's not playing. He's not playing. Look at your neighbor and say, he's not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing with you. He's not playing with your kids. The Bible said he come to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Why do you think every time we look up, we're hearing about a murder taking place in the Dale City area? Well, I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why.
All right.
Whenever you start having an effect on the enemy's work, he increases with what he does. Yeah. Whenever have you ever started praying about something and it seemed like it got worse and not better? Well, the reason why is because you touching him now. You touching him now. See, because he didn't expect you to start praying. He expected you to just sit back and just, because here it is, another generation, but because of the generations past, they didn't do nothing. We just passed that old alcohol spirit on down from one generation to another. We just passed that old perverted spirit down from one generation to another. Or nobody's ever did anything. But the moment somebody in that family, guess what, gets in contact in a blood transfusion with the Lord Almighty, Jesus Christ, and begin to pray and send up petitions on behalf of that family, the enemy gets agitated. Matter of fact, a warning sign comes up, a neon sign. Warning, warning, warning. And you know what it says underneath? Somebody's praying. Well, nobody's prayed before. I don't know what's happening. Somebody's praying now. You got to do something. So at first it was just that homosexual spirit that was released and it was handed down from one generation to another. Now all of a sudden you start experiencing other people in the family getting off into other things because the enemy sees coming to a close. They're getting ready to come out of. They're getting ready to overcome. They're getting ready to be delivered. We can't have that. We've been using them for years. They've been cheating. They've been lying. They've been stealing. They've been doing all of these things for us because, we spirits. We can't do it ourselves. We have to influence them to do it. And they have been in our army for a long time. They're valuable. We can't afford to lose them.
All right, bring that.
So we're going to have to do something. Yeah, we're going to have to do something. I told you desperate time calls for desperate measures. Verse number 7, it says, always learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Well, what does the word learn mean? The word learn means to know, doesn't it? It means knowledge. Learning means knowledge. So what is he saying? Always learning, but never coming to the knowledge. It almost sounds contradictory, doesn't it? Always learning, but never. Okay, what that means is they're always learning other stuff.
All right.
And they never come to the knowledge of the truth. See, we got a lot of knowledge, but we lack the knowledge of the truth. We lack the knowledge of the truth. Always learn.